Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Touchdown, Carolina! They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now back to throw. Solid stiff arm. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
다른
First, do no harm. And right now, they're
맞지.
harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking left side. He's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
I was about to say, I started going that way.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, Jackson.
I can't. Okay.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's pressing that triangle, but it's whatever.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up
I don't think you got that, but
exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Big
And
Panthers.
he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Yeah, that's a little boy.
The 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll set up a throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Let's hurry this up so I can get back to work.
Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Excuse me.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Okay.
Partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded.
Yeah, okay.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be it. Now he's hit on the return.
Okay.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
You telling me Lamar can't get tackled?
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens
If we ain't fumbled that on that pick,
and convert it into 6 points.
we wouldn't have scored. I'm
Tucker
fine
with
with
the
that.
extra point.
I
And
gotta
it's
give him something.
28-7 ball game.
This shit is ugly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out of the gun now on third down. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And the Panthers are going to have
themselves
a first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Damn, it's a whole nother quarter left. What the fuck?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
Bro, hit him. That was a good return. All for nothing, though.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Why did he?
Unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
Why did he stop moving when I switched to him?
It was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to
like my controller locked up or something. What the fuck?
Starting tomorrow.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Go ahead, score.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with.
I try to spin like Lee.
This game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Touchdown?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Oh, my. Move.
Man,
get off me.
Touchdown, Carolina. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it?
No, this was fun.
Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
League, I told you I don't have a user game till like week 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
I was supposed to go to the AT&T store today during my lunch. But I decided, you know what? Let me go play Madden instead.
Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining.
He is in a way with Lamar, though. Like, Lamar done regressed to a star and some more shit. That's
Second and 19. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down back to 28.
All right, bro. So now if I go score again, is that going to be stat padding? Because the game been over since the first quarter. But he obviously trying to have a little string of luck here with that onside kick. So if I go score again, I'm going to be wrong, though.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now again, right side McCaffrey, and just
try to cut inside.
Turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The ball comes
I know.
it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to
McCaffrey,
right
I don't get that shit.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game.
I don't get that at all.
He hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's
McCaffrey do a lot of fucking
fumbling.
fumbling.
More of a target for the defense.
Unnecessary turnovers.
Primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery,
yeah, what the fuck do you think is about to happen?
And he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
I do want to get rid of McCaffrey, though. He fumbled way too much for my liking.
His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To try again after the sack.
I'm stuck.
Jackson.
Oh, I should have known that was coming. We injuring him, though.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Should have been doing that.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds.
I ain't gonna hold you, KB. Kevin is sorry.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Now the Ravens going to use
oh, come on, bro.
Can
I go back to work, please?
Seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided.
Why are we prolonging this ass whooping?
It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after
I can't believe Lamar ain't fucking opt out or something.
He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. They had to go
Should have been my
through
pick.
such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
I'm not
So they
taking a
tried to
knee
go for it
KB,
for
so
pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one,
for the
it was
simple
already a
fact
turnover.
that
No doubt about it. This
he
one was
continued
over
to
a
prolong
while
this
ago.
game, I feel as though I should be able to do the same.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's Trimble, the tight end. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard
He wanted to prolong the game. I went and scored again.
But guess who's
This game could have been over 5 minutes ago.
24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
He wanted the onside kick with a minute left, down 30. I'm like, come on, bro. You could have just ended the game. But instead, you want to throw me a Stevie. Like this. You want to throw me a Stevie. I'll take it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Let's get Riley some stats. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not on me, bro. He wanted to throw 4 Stevies with Lamar and prolong the game. Doing onside kicks. Could have just took his knee, saved us all some time. Now I don't even have time left on my lunch break to eat. I gotta go right back to work.
And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
I was an ass whooping if I ever seen one. Well, got another ass whooping to hand on next week. And the week after. Did this nigga even get in a game? What he got stats for? Oh, I guess because I'm an owner now, I'm not going to get none of them little scenarios. That's fine. I don't need them. I'll just step. Smack the shit out McCaffrey. He fumbled one more time. Oh, Drake May is looking too sweet.